They've moved from ISIL-held west to the government-controlled parts in eastern Mosul, but their suffering is far from over, and those who found refuge are struggling.
We are suffering from a lack of drinking water. We can get some water for cleaning, but we don't have drinking water. Now we are digging wells instead, because there is no water to drink or to cook.
Aid workers say they've provided food and water to more than 253,000 people since the offensive began to retake Mosul. As more people in need escape ISIL, UN aid agencies are cutting down on aid. They say they're running out of money.
Since the beginning of this year, we had to cut our food packages and our assistance with 50%. That means that a family of 5 would normally get enough to cope for about a month, and now a family of 5 only get 50% of what they got before. And of course, it's affecting a lot of people.
Life's limping to normalcy in some parts in Mosul, but that's just the east. Aid workers say there is a shortage of almost everything in ISIL-held parts. Thousands of people are trapped there with no safe exits.
Roads are destroyed and there are homemade bombs all over them. We call on the military to clear these IEDs to avoid human casualties.
Hundreds of soldiers have died in the battle for the east, and yet it's not completely safe. This radio broadcast warns of a car bomb ahead of these troops, but many times there is no warning. ISIL has been fighting Iraqi forces and coalition airstrikes with suicide bombers, and pockets remain to ambush as the group is forced to retreat. This makes the task of combing each street and clearing each building more complicated. The 3 months of fighting in Iraq has delivered results much slower than expected. But Iraqi forces are hopeful that ISIL is on the back foot, and it's only a matter of time before the group is pushed out of its last stronghold in northern Iraq. But until that happens, the suffering for hundreds of thousands of Iraqis has no end in sight. Osama Bin Javaid, Al Jazeera, Erbil.